Being alone is not the same as being lonely. In September last year, 2024, September 2024, I made the decision to delete my Instagram now. Well, I removed all the posts and I removed all my followers and my following. Why did I do that? I was trying to create a business on social media. I realized that I kind of end up cloud chasing. And that was what my Instagram account was about. It was kind of like cringe stuff to get views and to get likes. And I realized that was not what I was after. And because I was posting those retarded stuff, it was about a sport I enjoy, it was about calisthenics, but I somehow made it retarded. And because I made it retarded, the kind of audience that I was attracting were, well, also retards, I guess. I decided that was not what I wanted. That was not what I want to invest my youth into. That's not what I invest my time into. I deleted my Instagram account. And I went one step further. Why am I still hanging out with the people that I know are kind of average, that I know I will not be friends with in 10 years' time? Why am I still hanging out with them? With that, I cleared out my Telegram as well. And for a period of about 4 months, I spoke to 3 friends. I thought I was trying to be alone for a while so that I could take a step back and I could picture everything from a bird's eye view. But what really happened was that really made me kind of lonely. And well, speaking from experience here, we humans are social animals. We need other people that's on our side. We can't live without it. You fall into all those mental health disorders. And I'm going to tell you what happened after I cut myself off. Within a week, I gained new perspectives. I was thinking, oh, that's actually pretty good. I can try this. I want to start going onto YouTube now. And I'm going to start making a 48 Laws of Power series, if you remember that. After 1 week, I started to scroll an awful lot more on TikTok. I started to wake up late. I started to go to sleep late. I stopped meditating. I stopped eating clean. I recorded less videos. I was less motivated to record videos. I didn't even script videos. Every single bad habit came back. And my social skills, they dropped so much. At, I think 1 month, at the 1 month point, so probably in late October, I was a social autist. I had no idea how to speak to anybody. You know that feeling of when the school holiday comes and you stop writing for a while because you don't ever use a pen during the school holidays, right? So you stop using a pen. And then when the school reopens again and try using a pen again, it's like, what on earth of this? What instrument am I using? You can't use your pen, am I right? Because that's exactly what happens. When you don't use, your social skills are a muscle. When you don't use them, well, you lose them. And that was exactly what happened after 1 month. I lost a huge chunk of my social skills and my confidence. I think about 90% of my social skills were gone. Along with 95% of my connections. They all went cold. Connections as in people. Even my friend noticed something about me. He told me, Niwang, even in the gym, you don't seem that hyped up anymore. You don't seem to be attacking the gym anymore. There was that fire inside of you that kind of went out. It's now like a dull, smoldering flame inside your eyes. It's gone. Told me that. And I didn't actually notice that until January. So that was about 4 months in already. It was only in January when I noticed that. It's like, shit, what's happened to me? I was gone. I didn't have an Instagram account since late September. I was completely disconnected from anybody. It's not just I don't have social media, okay? I don't even talk to people other than my 3 friends and my family. So at that point in January, I realized something needed to change. I needed to get back this 2024 Niguang. I needed that energy back in my life. I needed that power. I needed that social skills back, that confidence, which I once had before I chose to get rid of it for perspective. And I slowly tried to speak to new people. But it was only then did I realize, because I never even tried, right? It was only then did I realize the amount of resistance that there was to try and even meet my friends for lunch. There was so much resistance, man. It was like, not just walking through thick snow, it was, you're trying to take out wet pajamas. You don't have to completely wet swimming suit. It felt like that. I couldn't move. I was stuck, man. I was stuck. Only after another 2 more months of trying to push, so somewhere in March, only then did my social skills kind of come back. Was able to speak to people again. Naturally, like a human being, like a normal human being is supposed to. It was only in early March where I gained back this power, which I once lost. So 2 months later after that part, I have fully recovered. It took me 2 months, and that is, I am an extrovert, okay? I am an extrovert, and it took me 2 months to recover from this social isolation period of. So I can only imagine if you're not an extrovert, you're an introvert, and you put yourself into this isolation period. I can only imagine how hard it is for you to get out. So part of this video was to tell you that do not isolate yourself. Law A key. Do not build a fortress around yourself. Isolation is dangerous. You may think that you are taking a good step back. I agree. So I'm gonna give my own opinion for that. Maximum 1 week. If you want perspectives on anything, take a maximum 1 week away from anything. After that, you should be meeting people at least once every 2 days. Not just a family, like new people or like your good friends. And be social and be loud and boisterous at least once every 2 days. After your period of isolation, or maximum 1 week. For you to still be a sane human being. If not, you're going to be like me. It took me, let me reiterate this point, okay? It took me 2 whole months as an extrovert to learn how to talk to people again. Do you want to go through that? I know that the vast majority of people may be introverts. Do you want to go through that again? I will think so. So, do not ever put yourself in a position unless you really need perspective. Maximum 1 week. Do not isolate yourself other than that. My name is Niguan, and this YouTube channel is all about me documenting my journey, about stuff I learned from books or from my adventures. Everything will be down inside my YouTube channel where I literally just share my journey. And if you like this video, you can drop a sub. If you like my storytelling, just drop a comment. I'm trying to improve on that. Anyways, cheers bro. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Ooh.